everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making a low income, low budget, but highly healthy minestrone soup. This book I got last year, and when I was in my other eating, I thought, oh my goodness, this here doesn't look very interesting. But now, since I'm trying to eat a little better, I look at all of these amazing recipes and think, wow, this is something that I can do. So the minestrone soup, I'm going to be changing it up a little bit from what is in the recipe. They're using a spaghetti noodle. I'm going to be using another noodle. All we're going to do is put the ingredients together. We have some store-bought beef broth, home canned beef broth. We have crushed tomatoes, garbanzo beans, kidney beans. We have green beans and carrots, and then we are going to put spinach in it, fresh spinach, when it's almost done. So let's go ahead and let me show you some things. So this here is stuff in my pantry. So we have these noodles from my dry good pantry. We have the beef broth from my canned pantry. Then we also have canned celery, which I found in my pantry because I don't have any fresh at the moment. And then we have the green beans from the canned pantry and the tomatoes from the canned pantry. But then we have these garbanzo beans, and expired in 2020. I'm going to take a good look at the cans. They're not dented. They look all right. And we're going to open them up and we're going to see if they're okay to use. They should be fine. There is no problems with the cans. And basically what we're going to do is just dump everything into my mom's large stock pot. And we're going to just simmer it all morning. I also have carrots in the refrigerator. So let's get started and let's just put it all together. Now you could add a little ground beef if you wanted to. I am not going to be adding ground beef. I find for me, with my digestive system, I don't really process ground beef as good as I used to. But you could put meat in here. I'm going to be answering some of your questions after I put all of this soup together. So let's get started. I'm making a large portion of this soup because my oldest daughter is going to love this. Normally I don't drain the liquid, but I am going to drain the liquid from the green beans and the celery and the garbanzo beans. Alright, we're going to simmer this until the vegetables are cooked, and then we will put our noodles in and then the spinach. Alright, while the soup is on the stove, I'm going to wash the dishes and then I have to do another project outside.
I love cooking food in the crock pot because it just cooks on its own all day long. That gives me the time to do other things around the homestead. Well, right now I have to put this greenhouse up where I have some really nice mint tea. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on this area up here. So we're going to set up the greenhouse, and that way I'm hoping that I can harvest from it all winter long. Normally I'm able to do that. Plus I will be planting spinach in it too. One year I was able to harvest spinach all year round. It was absolutely amazing. Let's get this chore done real quickly because it's starting to rain. I just long to be outdoors. I will find anything and everything to do that would give me an excuse to be outside. This winter, I'm going to try to see if I can find something that I can do even in the winter time. It's just so much better for me to be outside all year round. Other years, while I sit around in the winter time, by the time spring comes around, I feel like I am so out of shape. If somehow I can keep myself active all year round, I think it will make it so much better for me. Well, the fall is here, and slowly everything is starting to wither, die away, or I'm just harvesting the rest of it. I have tried to harvest just about every single thing I possibly could this year, and I'm just savoring the time that I can be out with all these green herbs. It just smells so good. I'm trying to put everything away too properly. That way I have it for next year. I have a sneaky feeling that the money is going to be extremely tight next year. It seems how it works. It seems like the tighter the money is, the tighter the money gets. So I don't want to waste anything. I'm still harvesting a few tomatoes and lots of basil. So I'm harvesting all of that. Now we did have temperatures in the 33, 34, 37, but we didn't get freezing temperatures yet, even though we have frost on the roofs. So far, my little garden in a valley here doesn't get the frost like it does if it be somewhere else. Did I ever tell you that I live in Dew Valley? I live in a valley. There's a mountain ridge above me, and it's so nice because we don't have the wind that many people do. But we did have a major windstorm, and boy, did we have some excitement that day. That video will be coming up soon because it's a lot to edit. But there was some damage, not to our place, but to our neighbors. But thankfully, we didn't have any wind damage, but we were without electricity.
All right, the soup is finished. Let me show you what it looks like. So we have all of the vegetables and we have the noodles. It's such a simple, low income, low budget, but very highly healthy soup. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. The noodles make it really good. It kind of reminds me of, what's the name of that restaurant Missy likes to go to? Olive Garden. Kind of reminds me of the Olive Garden. Absolutely amazing.